Hey guys, how you doing? Ray here again. Today, this is going to be the third installment in my RC Helicopters guide. I wish everybody out there good luck. I hope that you've got yourself a coaxial and you've learned how to fly that by now and you did well with it. Today I want to start talking about learning how to fly fixed pitch and how to start learning how to fly these 400 size helicopters. Just some general tips. Okay, a fixed pitch helicopter obviously comes in bigger versions, and this is the only one that I have to show you. It has the tail run motor. This is considered a fixed pitch helicopter. Okay, the difference between a fixed pitch helicopter and this type of a helicopter with your 400 series cyclic pitch helicopters. First of all, before we go any further, when you're learning to fly, obviously the first thing that you want to do is learn how to hover. Okay, it's like you're a baby. You got to learn how to crawl before you learn how to walk, and before you learn how to, you got to walk before you learn how to run. Okay, my recommendations is learning to fly indoors. If you have a space, at least 10 by 10, 15 by 15 garage. Staying about 3.5 to 4 feet, no real higher than 4 feet off the ground. I don't even recommend going that high. Just get past 3 feet so you get past the thrust barrier and you're not getting thrown around in your own circle of air. You don't want to go too high, guys, okay? Because when you go too high, you're going to panic, and most chances are you're going to crash. Stay below eye level, okay, or at eye level, and always keep the tail facing towards you so you know the controls. Because remember, when the helicopter reverses and faces you, the controls reverse. We talked about that in some of the other videos. Get yourself, or you can make a set of training skids with, you can make them out of some small wooden dowels you can buy at Walmart. You can put ping pong balls on the ends of them, or you can buy them from hobby shops, sell them already with carbon fiber, and they work just fine. But staying about 3.5 to 4 feet, no higher than 4 feet off the ground. Learn with the tail facing you, and learn a good solid hover. Okay, a good solid hover is the fundamental of flying. Okay, if you can hover 3 inches off the ground, you can hover 30 feet, and you can hover 300 feet off the ground if you could see that high up. Okay. But, you know, a lot of guys will buy these type of helicopters and they'll run right out in the field and zoom, fly them out there and crash. Okay. Like I said in my previous videos, simulators will help you tremendous. If you can't do something on the simulator, you're not going to be able to do it in real life. Okay. So, if you can't do it on a computer, don't even think of attempting it in the field. Alright. Once you can get a good solid hover going, then I recommend learning side hovers. Okay, having it be off to your side, your right side, learning how to hover, and then off to your left. Okay, don't worry about doing a nose and hover. Okay, that's something that comes in time and it comes naturally. It's basically, as far as I could tell through time, a waste of time to even try to practice it. It comes naturally once you're out in the field and it faces you and it comes at you, and okay, so forget about that. Once you can get side, left and right hovers going and you got them solid, then what you want to do is start, you at that point probably have to move outside, and you want to start moving the helicopter away from you further and further each time. Start with 5 feet, 10 feet. Bring it back in, bring it in reverse, okay? Next time, try to get it 20 feet out. Okay, each time a little further and then bring it back in slowly with the tail facing you. Okay. Once you get that down, then you can start doing what I call a lazy man's coordinated turn, where you can start flying sideways. Okay. You basically you want to start learning how to fly sideways like this. Okay. And now most people, when they try to make a coordinated turn, because you have to use a combination of aileron and rudder to make a coordinated turn that looks like this, most of the time they go into the ground. What you can do is, when you get to this point, if you started flying sideways, and when you get to this point, instead of trying to make a full coordinated turn, when you get to this point, give it aileron. Keep it like this, start sliding it sideways, and ease it back in and go this way. Okay? Vice versa. When you get to this point, when you're ready to go into a turn, stop. Start sliding the helicopter sideways and gradually nose it forward again. That is a great way to learn. Once you can get that very solid, then you can attempt your coordinated turn. If you're practicing on the simulator a lot, your coordinated turns, you're going to get the hang of it, and that will come to you in time. Okay, when you start using a simulator, it's like being on, a football player on steroids. It's going to bring you up very quick. Your level of flying is going to, every week you go out, you're going to be better and better. Yeah. You don't have to go crazy with simulators. A half hour a day is plenty. Okay, and those are just some general tips on learning how to fly, whether you're flying a fixed pitch or this kind of a helicopter. Now, just a quick little thing on the difference between learning when you're learning a fixed pitch. Okay, a fixed pitch helicopter, guys, you have to pop it off the ground. So you have to get it off the ground quickly. If you try to ramp it up slowly, it's just going to start sliding across the floor. If you were in a gym, it would slide across the entire floor. You have to pop them in the air quickly. Okay? Because they have the tail motor is going to start pushing it all the time to the left. Now, this type of a helicopter is much different. You can't pop these in the air. If you try popping these in the air with a bad, cheap gyro, it's going to go into a tailspin, because the gyro can't keep up with how fast you want to get it into the air. And you're going to go into a spin and you're going to crash. But that's the difference, just a little tip between fixed pitch helicopters and cyclic pitch. Once again, fixed pitch, you've got to pop them off the ground. Okay? You don't pop them off too high when you're learning. Obviously, just give it throttle and pop it up to about 3 feet, and then keep it at a steady hover there. Okay, that's just some of the differences between these helicopters. Just some quick little general tips on beginning and learning to fly. Be safe. No kids around when you're learning to fly. No dogs, no pets. People watching you is usually a bad idea, because you got to keep explaining to them you're still trying to learn. Sometimes friends and people will egg you on to do something you're not ready to do because they don't care, it's not theirs, and you'll crash. Be by yourself, concentrate, make sure you're in a good mood when you're doing it, you don't have a lot of things on your mind. Take your time, guys, and this will be a fun and not a frustrating hobby. Okay? I will be putting out more of these videos as promised. I hope this helped you out, and good luck to you. Any questions, please feel free to send me any questions about anything. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Nitro Kyosho out.